over the past few weeks, there have been talks, whole lot of talks, whole lot of chatter, whole lot of motherfuckers whispering and shit like, what's going on in Venezuela? This ongoing conflict. Is it the start of World War III? USA and Venezuela. What's going on? I'm here to tell y'all motherfuckers right now. Last week I missed last week, right? Last week I didn't do the podcast. I was busy. I was with Trump's military coup running raids down in fucking Venezuela. Welcome to the weekend show, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And we stole that nigga, man. Took him. Right up. Ran up in that bitch. Gun to his apartment. Run down apartment. You're like, this how y'all niggas live, bro? Little run down apartment, bro. Just kicked in the door, bro. Bamboo door. Just kicked it down, bro. Stole that nigga. Took him, bro. Brought him back here, man. When we ran up in that place. Roosters was yawning. You know what I'm saying? The roosters weren't even up yet. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning, bro. Sun wasn't even out and shit. Fucking, we tied up his wife too. Brought her, threw her in the trunk too. Threw them both in the trunk. Didn't give two shits, man. I took them. Your wife is yelling and screaming and shit. Put the beam on her throat. Suddenly she can't talk no more. You know what I'm saying? So wrap her up. Duct tape her. You know what I'm saying? Now Maduro woke up with an M16 on his dome, bro. Like, how's that for an alarm clock? You know what I'm saying? How's that for a wake up call? Shouldn't have fucked around, bro. Shouldn't have fucked around. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know what I mean? Pay what you owe. You know what I'm saying? Pay what you owe. It is what it is. Now a lot of people speculating, mostly the left, thinking it's gonna be this is the start of World War III again. You notice how every couple of years, motherfucker be, this is it. Here it comes. Start of World War III. It's happening. It's gonna be every couple of years, every year. There's one or two events that spark some widely debated topics. That there's World War III happening. You know what I'm saying? No, we just picked up a motherfucker and put him in jail, bro. We freed you. He was a dictator. Venezuela, we freed y'all asses, man. Oh, but what about the ramifications? What about the ramifications, Jay? That's what they ask. This is what the dummies ask on. What about the significant blowback that might have? They ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? We took that. We're gonna set up an oil rig up there. Gonna take their oil, man. They owe a lot of money, man. They've been fucking around, man. And they've been selling. This is the deal, right? This is the deal they don't talk about on the news. We had an 80-20 deal, right? They pushed it to 60-40. Then they went to 30-70, right? In their favor. They were taking 70. Then they started leaving us on voicemail. We're like, hey, we were like student loan collectors. Hey, can you pay us like $20 real quick? We were asking $20. The motherfuckers, telling you, man, they ran off the. We had a good thing going, man. I feel like Mike in the end of Breaking Bad talking to Walter, the fucking idiot. You and your dumb fucking ego. You could. We had a good thing going, but you fucked it up. You wanted it all, huh? Your ego and fucking pride, your greed corrupted us all, man. Look at you. You're in the basement of a trap house in New York, man, getting tortured. They'll give that nigga a fair trial, bro. But I mean, it'll be fair for the public. It's just gotta tell them the public it's gonna be fair. It ain't gonna be, unless Venezuelans do the right thing and give us our money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all we want is 30 trillion drums of oil, real quick. The deal we brokered was, We look the other way of all the fentanyl coming across the border in exchange for basically all their oil, right? The motherfuckers, they fucked up. If you look at Venezuela, everyone's going, Venezuelans, we're so sorry, apologizing. The motherfuckers are dancing on Twitter, man. They're dancing in the streets, man. They're like having a parade. Fireworks are going off. Yeah, the dictator's gone. Toppling a third world country's regime gets a little tired, you know what I'm saying? But these niggas dancing in the street, and this is another country tried running off with our oil. You know what I'm saying? They want it was granted the oil came from their land, but Trump said we were tired of running. Tired of running around this beating around the bush type shit. You know what I'm saying? Not Bush, but whatever, man. Trump really said we run this bitch now. We're bringing it's our oil. You know what I'm saying? It's our oil. You guys are gonna be the deal obviously was horrible for them in the long run, and then they started doing the math on it and said we're basically the slaves. But it's what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Now look at you. Where'd your president go? I don't know. That motherfucker got a bag over his head somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Venezuela, welcome to America. You're the 51st state. Put your oil in the bag, bitch, and no one gets killed, you know what I'm saying? People ask, what's wrong? Why did this happen, man? Venezuela's been fucking around for way too long. And when you fuck around, you find out, you know what I'm saying? Real quick. Real quick. We had this oil deal set up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it started off 95-10. You know what I'm saying? 90, with inflation. The 5% inflation, right? They just started jacking up the prices. Then they started saying, you know what, we didn't get any oil today. We're like, what the fuck? When you go into work and suddenly nobody wants to work and they're like, what's going on? What's wrong with the business? Most of their oil on their land that they dig up, in return, we don't question this. We don't question a fent coming in. We don't question the crack. We don't question none of that cocaine. Venezuelan cocaine. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers had Venezuelan cocaine, but mid at best, it's cut to shit, bro. These motherfuckers by the time it reaches the streets, bro, it's stepped on at least 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We had this shit set, man, and I feel like no one understands how hard it is to topple a third world dictator, right? In a small little fucking, is it a peninsula? I don't know. Venezuela and peninsula, it rhymes, so I'm just gonna say that little peninsula. We got airdropped in, helicoptered off the top. We actually got into the balcony, kicked in the door, drop kicked it, took that motherfucker, put him in the trunk, right? But Venezuela, he tried running off daddy. Venny, come back, Venny. We gave y'all niggas years to pay what you. Years, it's been years, man. Y'all tried cooking the fucking books, telling us, yo, we paid that. I don't know. Do you have receipts? Yeah, y'all motherfuckers get paid. We're looking around at each other. We didn't get paid, bro. Pay up what you owe, bro. Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy, huh? Say hello to my little friend, huh? It's 2026, man. Everybody pay back what you owe right now. Everybody, fucking. All the students in America pay it. Run it. Run your pockets. This, as of I think it's January 7th. If you owe if you delinquent on your student loans, pay it off, man. It's 2026, man. People are hungry. People are starving. Money ain't like what it used to be. Money is ridiculous. You know what I mean? You go to the store and you buy a few things, $15, and you're like, these items are gonna last a few hours, right? A couple of drinks and a chocolate bar, and you're like, geez, man, what's going on? But it's these gas stations, you know what I mean? And speaking of oil, these gas stations, bro, I don't know where they come up with their prices, bro. Like they must, and gas, you know, in America, gas is cheap. Look at it, gas went up. I don't know how in Canada gas went up. You know, I'm just looking. I'm talking like I'm an American. Gas went up 10 cents in Canada, which is crazy. I thought we were cool with Canada. Oh well, fuck them. Pay Canada. You know, we were the ones that fucking took that nigga. We took the Venezuelan president. It was tough. You know what I mean, no motherfuckers got to get paid, right? You got to get paid. Someone's got to pay it. Someone's got to pay this kidnapping fee. Held him for ransom. You know what I mean? Run your pockets. He'll get a fair trial if we get our money back. You know what I mean? Even if you pay half, he's got a 50-50, right? If you don't pay nothing, man, this motherfucker he's gonna be starving. We gonna beat him. You know what I mean? Torture. You know what I mean? Send in some fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking Pulp Fiction up in this motherfucker. We gonna go medieval on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Call up the Gimp boy for. Call up Quentin Tarantino. Let me get that Gimp boy that's into feet. Call him up. Put on a mask and do some weird shit on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Iran, don't make me tell you again, Iran. We will run up in that motherfucker. Y'all see what we did in Venezuela. Iran, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Watch yourself. It's real, man. Y'all act like y'all still got nukes and shit. We told y'all 100 times. Run your pockets, man. Iran, stop with the contrabands, Iran. Y'all, you ain't a nuclear superpower. We let India do that shit. India's. We're letting a lot of Indians in. A lot of Indians are in. Let them have a nuke. Let them have a nuke or two, right? Let them get a nuke, right? But Iran, we're warning you. No more nukes. Blow up their facility, right? Drone strike them again. The UN be acting like they run shit without us, right? UN, run your pockets, man. Protection fee. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mob, but better. It's legal. What we're doing is legal. It's all legal. What is our justice system gonna do? We're fucking Americans. This is how we take what we want, when we want, and who we want. Donald Trump got on stage after him, and it was, I think he was mimicking the wife. I'm so scared. Don't shoot. That's what he's doing on stage. He's doing that shit. Oh no. You head in the trunk. Get in there, man. Him motherfucker. I bet Trump is the type of motherfucker to get a motherfucker kidnapped, and I think he asked. He's like, leave your body cams on. I want to live stream this with the boys. You know what I mean? Grab your popcorn. Order up Uber Eats. Get some McDonald's. Let's fucking go, people. Let's fucking go. It's crazy, man. Hold on, man. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll get back into it. Got a word from our sponsors. Hold up. Do you spend late nights wondering what to wear to that big kidnapping event? Do you need something comfortable when the military kicks in your door? Tired of piss running down your leg and soaking up your nice sweats while you're blindfolded and gagged? Hoping to God that you're not going to be tossed in the ocean like Bin Laden. Try the new Nike Fleece collection. Perfect for those long walks out of your residence with a gun pointed to your back. The cotton fleece allows for stretchability and the breathable fabric, just in case you try to run. Made from stain-resistant materials in case you soil yourself as they lower your head into the back of a trunk. This is wild. I'll tell you right now, it's wild, right? Because these motherfuckers owed us. And they thought nothing was gonna happen. Bro, imagine if you owe anything and you just go, man, you was a bitch and you ain't gonna do shit. And you kept operations, you kept running this shit, you see what we did with those dudes on the boat, bro? You see what we did with them niggas on the boat, man? Hey, blow them up. What did they have? A couple bag. They had a couple bags of fucking crystal on them. Couple little bags, probably personal use, but fuck it. They're bringing a whole boat and they got something to blow them up. No, it was just a shrimp boat. Fuck them. Nothing even matters, bro. We do what we want, when we want, how we want, man. Speaking of, you know, we're you know, fuck it. We'll tell the breaking news. We'll tell the truth, right? All them niggas in Minnesota, right? They say it's you know what they say. These Somalis were running daycare scams. I'll tell you the truth, man. We had this shit on lock. It was like the Wolf of Wall Street, the Wolf of Daycare Street. You know what I'm saying? The Leering Center. It was genius until these, you know, we started. We blamed we had to blame the Somalis because shit was getting heat, right? In Minnesota they had this beautiful loophole system with the government grants and everything, where if you open up a daycare, you open up a little daycare center, you immediately start getting $200,000 a year, right? $200,000 a year, you know what I mean? That's better than working a 9 to 5 for real. So these motherfuckers started opening up dozens of fucking fraudulent daycare centers. No kids, and you know, if you got a group of kids, you take a picture of the class. You know, it's AI now. It's all AI. It's just a bunch of AI. You know what I mean? These AI fake kids that we had, just all pictures of the classrooms. Are like, school's closed. The motherfuckers tried knocking on the doors, right? Hey, is there any kids in here? Nah, man, kids are sleeping. Man. Kids are sleeping. Don't be rushing these kids. What are you trying to snatch up our kids, right? It's illegal to actually just walk into a daycare, so you can actually just check on the kids, right? It's fucking genius. It's fucking genius, man. And yeah, you know, motherfuckers, you know, some independent journalists started getting a little antsy, and they were too low level. We couldn't just wipe them off. We couldn't just disappear them. Right, these guys are low level, right? We can't just walk into a McDonald's factory and kidnap a motherfucker. It's crazy how, you know, McDonald's cashiers and burger flippers have more, because there's witnesses, you know what I mean? But this motherfucker in Venezuela, bag over your head, you know what I mean? Helicopter flight back, you know what I'm saying? But we had, at a certain point, they started breaking these news down. So we blamed it on the Somalis, you know what I'm saying? Blamed it on these immigrants that we let in. They were the fall guys anyways. They got a good chunk. They actually did it relatively well in the beginning. But with every kind of thing, like Black Lives Matter movement, you know, they start getting a little antsy. They start going like, you know, if I'm pulling up in a Lambo, you know what I mean? To your daycare workers job, pulling up in a Lambo, you know what I mean? She don't do that shit. It's like Goodfellas and shit, or The Godfather. You don't fucking wear hey, listen, man, don't be wearing those no fucking $200,000 watch on your wrist, man. That's just, remember, most of it should be going to the kids anyways, right? But it's so simple, man, this scam, because the government doesn't check anything, right? The government's too lazy to go knocking on door to door, and when you fill out the paperwork and they check it, and they go, wow, this guy opened up 16 daycares in the last 7 months, and we're paying him fucking the salary that we don't tell our salary that we don't tell our fucking government about. You know what I'm saying? They're like, shit, this is, you know, these guys are good, stamped, approved, and sent off, right? Guaranteed there was some inside fuckery going around. Guaranteed some motherfuckers at the top knew what was going on. And you know what happened? That guy didn't get paid enough. And now we're hearing about it. right? And they're blaming the Somalis, right? There's no. It was a lot of white people we were doing business with up in Minnesota, right? Minnesota, the Timberwolves. I think they're doing good this year, but that's neither here nor there. We had a good thing going with the daycares. We had a good thing going with Venezuelan oil. Unfortunately, now a lot of motherfuckers fucked up a lot of dirty money, man. I don't know what it is. I guess it's the new year, new me thing or something. A lot of these dudes are just ruining good fucking schemes, bro. It's a good hustle. The daycare hustle. It's a good hustle, boys. We had it on lock. These motherfuckers kept their mouth shut, right? We hired, actually, it's genius, right? We hired a whole lot of fucking midgets, right? We hired had a whole bunch of midgets. These motherfuckers are like 45, 50 years old, bro. 50-year-old midgets, crazy, bro. And you think it's ridiculous to live that long with a body that small, but when you got a Lexus, tinted out windows and gold rims on it, I mean, fuck, it's hard not to fucking give it all up for a failing heart. You get that little boy a new heart, bro. You know what I mean? We actually, like, this is crazy, right? To keep these midgets alive, right? We actually, took a lot of these, like, kids in the sick hospitals and then made them sign illegally. We forced them under heavy sedation to sign away their kidneys and hearts and livers while they're, on their deathbed in a hospital. It's sick, don't get me wrong, but greed and corporation will do that to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The Somalian daycare regime, and so the police came in, right? Police came in and went, where the fuck are the kids? And we go, is that island, is that island hiring or what? What's going on, right? We were smoking a cigar, and it's not good, right? Open up the door, smoking a cigar, right? So you're smoking inside with kids. Don't even worry about it, bro. You the same guy that checks in every couple of months. Here's the stack. Unfortunately, this was a rookie cop, right? We fucked up. We bribed a rookie cop. The guy was not having it at all. Broke this story to this journalist that's been on her ass for so long. Fuck it. We fucking tossed a bunch of Venezuelan oil. By the way, Venezuelan oil, really good at burning, right? It really is really good at burning because it's also cut to shit, right? So it catches on fire immediately. It's fucking gas, right? To burn all of these things, right? We had to doctor that children died in the fire. It was fake. Children actually didn't die in the fire, but we said it. We said it on the news to get people away from. To keep that just enough so that we can slide in the fact that we hired a bunch of fucking refugees to clean it up, and then we put them as they were the fucking puppets. They gave them the daycare in their name, right? It's fucking genius, right? Because I'm still here, and those motherfuckers are fucking dealing with. I don't know what they're dealing with, but I think They might do more time than Maduro, whatever the guy's name is that we kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm just saying, it's nice to be corrupt, right? I like this, right? I might call up Israel, right? Say, hey, y'all niggas need some help, bro, right? It's like, what do we got? We got drones. Drone strikes? Give me that controller, baby. You know what I'm saying? I might call up Russia. Hey, Russia, we got some secrets over here. Hey, Russia, come on to the dark side, bruh. Come over here. Or what? Well, I'll come over to the dark side because I know damn well these Russians, man. These Russians, bro. Listen, I've never seen a Russian happy. Period. I've never seen a Russian happy. Period. There's not, the motherfucker will win the war in World War II and go, what's next? What's next, Vladimir? What's next, Vladimir? Hey, Putin, call your boy up. I know we used to be friends back in the day. And I know you skirted off and you did your own thing and became the leader of Russia. But man, please pick up the phone. I got some intel, bro. I got some intel, and on China. You know what I mean? I know you work. You guys, China and Russia, but yo, they're fucking with you because at the end of the day, they see you as less than the Americans. They do. It just is what it is, right? China's a threat. Russia. Who knows what Russia's doing? They're out there riding bears and shit. I don't know, right? But listen, call your boys up. It's the CIA. It's not FBI. FBI low tier shit. Cops, police, justice. It's the CIA, right? I am Central Intelligence Agent. Deep cover though. Don't tell anyone. And I'll let you guys in on a little secret, right? We do whatever the fuck we want. Right? Remember when JFK got blown up, his head blew up, right? Now this is, people are gonna ask questions, right? As to how Charlie Kirk died, right? And the guy, they say it's a gunshot. And this is crazy. There's a couple conspiracies floating around on the internet about this, but what really happened was we put a little bomb, a micro bomb, in his lapel pin, and that shit blew up, bro. And then there was actually nobody, no one could witness it. And when forensics came on the scene and figured it out, we fucking popped them in the fucking head. They wind up in the same underground bunker that Maduro's in. Next to a couple of dead forensic lab geeks, bro. You know what I mean? This is we're in this time, right, where why TV sucks. You know why movies suck. Nothing seems original. It's all AI horseshit because nothing's better than the fucking truth, right? Nothing's better than what we really do. We go around doing whatever we want as the CIA operatives, right? And and listen, the Mossad agents, they're kind of edging close, but listen, CIA deep in an underground bunker getting intel from Mossad, and then Mossad tells us some stuff too. We pay them off. They just want money, bro. And then we give them some fucking real hitters. We give them the hitters. And they go in and they bomb Gaza. And the plan is with Gaza, right? The plan is we're gonna make a fucking theme park with Gaza. That we're bombing the shit out of these motherfuckers. We don't really give two shits about Palestine, to be honest. It's rubble by this point. With Gaza, we're gonna make that shit a fucking theme park because these motherfuckers think we gotta extract money from these niggas somehow. Right? Can't just have them sitting in huts all day. There's gotta be some sort of fucking business. We're gonna put a Six Flags in that motherfucker. Maybe a Disney World, right? Disney World Gaza, right? And have Wonder Woman. Though you ride the Wonder Woman, you know what I mean? We'll have maybe Clearwater's Revival coming back and doing coming back and ironically doing their hits. You know what I'm saying? Like we're storming Vietnam. I'm sure a few Palestinians heard that over the radio. You know what I'm saying? But it's tough being an agent of darkness. It's like I'm the archangel, Lucifer, right? We're going into a place where they probably need water and food, right? And we just wiping them off. We're wiping kids off the face of the earth, right? And this is tough. It's tough to do. It really is tough to do. All right, because they're hungry, And like a horse with a broken leg, you gotta put it out of its misery. Yeah, boy, it does get dark. But the fun thing is, we have like basically infinite money. It's like, you know, when you do an infinite money glitch in Grand Theft Auto, and you back in the day they had cheats. They don't have cheats no more. It's all fair play. Mm. Some of the funnest times is when you can do whatever you want and no one knows. And then 15, 20 years later, some guy creeps up on the internet with a, you know, he gets a conscience, and then he winds up missing. Some, you know, a couple of guys, you know, learn how to fucking build a car out of water. You know what I'm saying? That runs on water. Not anymore, man. Now suddenly all the people that know how to make a car run on water, they ain't gonna build it, right? You might as well, you know, you might as well build your own. You might as well dig your own grave at this point, right? Boy, being part of the CIA, doing international war crimes. Don't knock it till you try it, right? Don't knock the hustle, right? We all have to work for a living, and unfortunately our work is some of the most evil and manipulative and destructive forces all around the world, right? But fuck it, we're gonna kidnap your president, right? Real quick, we're gonna take him, duct tape him, right? Give him some water, keep him alive. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of fat though. He could go a couple days without eating. What do you want, man? You like burritos in Venezuela? I don't know. Get him Taco Bell. Fuck the dollar value menu. Fuck them. Couple of packs of Slim Jims, maybe a Red Bull to keep him awake while we're interrogating him. It's okay. He's gonna be okay. Everyone's tripping. Everyone's so worried. Why are these niggas worried, bro? Niggas talk shit, get hit. That's what it is, bro. Motherfuckers is in a rundown apartment, right? I personally don't condone anyone going against America when there's some oil involved, right? I'm just saying. Now, China, you're worried and all that stuff, but they're actually like, this is actually a good thing. This means we could move closer in on Taiwan. And it's like, yo, China, you've been edging Taiwan for so long. Just take it already. How is Taiwan able to fucking stop China? Right? China is this military, it's the biggest military industry. They have I've watched these weird, I think they might have been AI back in the day before we even had AI out there. But they had these like flying troops. They're flying. I don't know how they, like, monk troops. It had to have been fake. It's China lies about 90% of their shit, right? And the other 10%, they just go, it didn't happen, right? They'll just look you in the eyes and just say, I don't remember, right? Hey, what happened in Tiananmen Square? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? The fuck, Xi Jinping? What do you mean, dog? What do you mean that shit didn't happen? Right? That year, it was 1984 or something like that. It was ridiculously on point for George Orwell, but the motherfucker looked you dead in the eyes and said, "Yeah, didn't happen." The world's so lucky we can't do that. We can't. We actually have to disclose every now and then. We got to get on the podcast and tell these niggas, all right, so this is what's going down, because no one's gonna get this. No one's gonna believe this, right? We actually had a really good deal where they would ship in high quality Fent, right? This was actually they weren't stepping on the Fent. The crack we let go, you know what I mean? The coke we let go, you know what I mean? Black tar heroin we let go. They step on it, whatever. But we need that Fent, bro. Because the Chinese were giving us dirty Fent that was making us kill ourselves, bro. You know what I mean? And people go, why is America involved with international drug smuggling. Because it fucking pays a lot of money. This is a fucking, who the, why are we importing, 70,000 kilos of fentanyl every week? Because I'm trying to buy a yacht, bro. We're trying to fucking go. I'm trying to get to the I like when my bank account is so big I can't pronounce that number, right? I go, what is that? A gazillion? A bajillion? I don't know what comes after a trillion. I don't know, but it's fucking, that's what we're getting. That's our GDP right now. But then they fucked up, tried to tell us we ain't paying for your bullshit. So we kidnapped that boy. Put him in the Somali daycare, bro. For all I care, fuck him. Set it on fire, fuck him. Burn it, break his knees. Dogs, go get him. Turns out they don't like Venezuelan meat. You know what I mean? They're a stickler for white meat, I guess. I don't know. Or dark meat. I don't know. Boy, it's tough running world economics when you do international arms deals and international drug smuggling. It gets a little tricky, right? We got another sponsor. Are you tired of running military coups all around the world? And you need a break. You just kidnapped the president of Venezuela and you're a little bit hungry. Eat a Snickers bar. Snickers. Now in full support of toppling third world regimes, bro. Regime change. Regime change. We need it. They need it. Have a Snickers. Eat a fucking Snickers. Eat that fucking... Madaro, eat a fucking Snickers, bro. You need it. Your blood sugar's low. You got a little stressed out back there. Started running low. Here, eat a Snickers, buddy. You shove that little Snickers in your fucking mouth. Eat that Snickers, hey? That's American chocolate. Not that bullshit Venezuelan chocolate that y'all been feeding your poor. We are... Wow. If I could, I'd put my feet up, but... When I kicked in Maduro's door, my legs started hurting. I kicked in that motherfucker. Kicked in his door, bro. Kicked in the wind. Blew out the windows. Shot up his dog. You know what I mean? His cat was, his cat ran out, jumped off the ledge. I hope the cat survived. I hope it was okay. The cat. I really do. Because when we find it, we're gonna torture that cat, little limb from limb. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes I lie awake at night and I go, maybe there might be ramifications for what we did. And then I run the simulations and it's basically Doctor Strange level. It's like a fucking 5,900,860, 66 times to 1, bro. That they're never gonna fucking run out. You know what I mean? It's the bully in the schoolyard punching the little kid down and going like, "Who's next, man?" And everyone's like, "No, thank you. Give this nigga what he needs, bro. Give this motherfucker. Don't get in his way," because we seen what he did to that little guy. I mean, if y'all motherfucker, U.S. basically banks on the fact that if the entire world comes together, they could take them out. They could take us out. That's what we worry about. But China can't get a hold of Taiwan. Russia's still having trouble with Ukraine somehow. Canada is still giving money to Ukraine as if they're trying to win back their money at the casino. Let's fucking go, bro. No one's the wiser as to all the little schemes we're doing. Next, what we're gonna do? We talk about taking Greenland. We talk about running up north. There's nothing out there. We're gonna go down to Africa, supply these warlords with a lot of guns, because Africans love guns. Give them the guns. Tell them we need a few diamonds. We need, right now our diamond supply is getting a little. Our diamond supply is getting a little bountiful. We need, dirty diamonds again because these motherfuckers started making lab diamonds. So we got to go down back to Africa to steal some diamonds from these niggas, man. While in Africa, tell them, stop fucking letting China build your fucking oil, right? Africa. Stop it, man. We got a new oil supply going, and it's Venezuelan oil. That way, we keep the impoverished nations all on our bills, right? Every time someone goes to Africa, remember when Akon went to... People laughed at what Akon was supposed to build a city. He was getting close to building a city that could have been completely self-sufficient on no one else's reliance, right? But then we sent in some hitters, right? And these niggas don't give a fuck. They're just looking for the bag. We ran in and every time they had a farm going, we'd burn their crops. Every time they had, a nice train being built, we fucking tore that shit down off the tracks, bro. Every time they were coming up with new universities, we fucking burnt their books, bro. We did what we needed to do to keep them reliant on us. And us is US, right? Japan must have forgot. Stick to making those cartoons, Japan, because Japan's trying to get antsy too. Japan, this is no one knows about this. This is breaking news. I'll just tell it. Japan is thinking about brokering a peace deal with China. They're thinking about it, right? They're thinking, wow, we got to get something out of this, right? And Japan, stop fucking looking. Stop. You know what I mean? It's like when you're in the car with your girlfriend and a dude in a fucking big muscle dude, clearly on roids, is cheating, but she starts giving that side eye, and you gotta snap her head back and go, hey, that motherfucker's gay. He likes men. All right. Hey, Japan, China's never gonna help you. China's never gonna be your friend. We're gonna buy your shitty little anime comic books and shit, manga. We're gonna make it cool. All the good ideas you have, like these fucking like Goku and all that shit. We're gonna make like a whole bunch of toys and sell it to our stupid kids, and you're gonna make money. You're gonna make money. Come to US. You can come make money, right? I don't know. Is it me or is these kids nowadays? Gen Z doesn't give a fuck about money. Having a whole lot of money, yeah, sure, you'll never be able to own stuff, right? And we're pushing guys out of the fact that you'll never be able to own a house. You know what I mean? It's rare that you'll be able to buy your own car brand new anymore. At this point, I want to say to all the kids out there, just have a bunch of money and just rent. Just go to the hotel. Go to a hotel. Rent a room. Rent your maid services. Rent. You know what I mean? You don't even own fucking your movies anymore. You just rent. Go to Netflix. Rent. You can't pay no more movies today. That's how it should be, man. That's how it should be, man. Boy, do I love the New World Order. It's nice. Hey, it just feels weird. Hey, we're in 2026. This is right where what's that called? Is it Blade Runner 2025 or 2020? Doesn't matter. We got AI girlfriends now. Don't even fucking stop making babies, right? There's enough people. We got enough people. Everyone's always worried about, there's a population. We got enough people. Keep chatting to your AI girlfriend and get fucking AI-induced psychosis and hallucinations where the feedback loop. We're still working on how well we can get AI to trick you into falling in love, and that way, by the time for women, by the time you're in your 40s, you realize, shit, I need a real man to get pregnant and have a child and live a bountiful life. You're gone, and by the time a guy, he's so corrupt because we poisoned him with fucking Fresh and Fit podcasts. We poison these niggas with the alpha male. You really think Jake Paul is an alpha male? That nigga got his jaw broke by Anthony Joshua, bro. That nigga clocked him. And Jake Paul, was like, what the fuck? And here's the thing, Jake Paul isn't a bitch, right? No, he's not an alpha male. He can't fight. But this motherfucker called up the CIA and said, yo, this nigga Anthony Joshua fucked around, bro. We were supposed to have a little light sparring match. This motherfucker broke my jaw. I'm sitting in the hospital. You know, he was talking on Microsoft Sam, by the way. Just another AI plug. The same shit that Stephen Hawking is using, bro. He's like, get this nigga, right? So he hired his, you know, we paid off his buddies to just crash the whip. You know what I'm saying? They crashed his whip, bro. Unfortunately, Anthony Joshua's still alive, so Jake Paul's trying not to fuck. He's like, I'm not sending the money yet. So Anthony Joshua, we be gunning for you. But Andrew Tate, right? This nigga gets knocked out too, right? He's a bitch. This motherfucker paid off. He's got a guy. He's like, these guys have like financiers, right? No one gets really famous anymore, right? And I'm talking about like real famous, like he's really famous, like not really famous, but also in both both scenarios, right? Metaphors, or not metaphors, but I get the double entendre, but both of them, right? It means both. They're big and manufactured, right? They're big and fake. They're fake, like big fake tits, right? They look nice, and if they're done really well, it works out. But half of these niggas always try to run off the farm, bro. So they get Kirk, right? And then we pay off his wife, right? His wife was actually paid by Mossad agents from Israel to link up with him, and he knew this, right? Most of these guys, do you think Will Smith could have pulled Jada Pinkett in a bar? You think they just magically seen each other across the bar, and you know, he bought her a drink and it was all magic from there? Fuck no. You know why? What's her name hates him so much? She hates him because we stopped paying them years ago, and now she's stuck, right? And she just looks evil, and because we stopped paying her, right? She tried to do it, like when all these girls try to do their own podcasts and shit. It's like, fuck, man, you're ruining the. You're supposed to sit in the house, take a whole lot of money from Israel, and then let us do, you know, let us fucking manipulate, let us shadow puppet the fucking Hollywood bullshit psycho. But these guys keep fucking getting a conscience, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, when you're at home, or, you know, do whatever you want, but when you're in front of a camera or you're going to work for us, please, for the love of God, don't fuck up. Don't slip. If you pay, if you're getting paid by Israel, please don't bring up the fact that they're trying to ethnically cleanse. They call it ethical. We call it ethical cleansing. These niggas are calling it ethnic cleansing, right? And the majority of people have no idea what the difference is. The majority of, because we brainwash. We brainwash so many people. You go and talk to people. Isn't it fucking beautiful, right? When you talk to somebody nowadays, isn't it the dumb? You're like, man, Dumb and Dumber is like now just the normal, right? It's just what's the Fred and Lloyd and Harry. They got to change the name Dumb and Dumber to Lloyd and Harry. Two regular guys having a silly adventure. That's it. It's a fun, happy comedy about guys that, you know, could be you. You could work with Harry. You could work with Lloyd. Most of y'all motherfuckers making less than 10 grand a year take home. Because after taxes, we're taking 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. By the year 2020, or by the year 2025, by the year 2030, we're gonna make inflation and do some weird shit with the banks to the point where your money, you're gonna work, and we're gonna get most of your money. That's the goal. And I like to say my evil plan because I watch a lot of Superman, and Lex Luthor does that. And I honestly, when I watched Superman, I was always rooting for Lex Luthor. Right? I always wanted the bad guys to win. You know, give the bad guys the chance. Throw these niggas a bone, right? But man, do we have to we got to do a lot of covering up, right? These niggas fucked up. Trump fucked up. He said he's gonna release the Epstein files, and we went, "What the fuck you doing, man? I know you're trying to get the people's vote, but you're on the fucking. You were like his best friend for decades, buddy. We kept telling this nigga that. What are you doing? It's okay. We'll figure it out. And he tried to run off. Trump tried to run off until he got shot in the ear. Remember that, people. It's locked in. All of this is fucking. Even though I'm doing a character, guys. It's a character. Obviously, I'm not. Gotta say, for legal purpose, I'm not part of the CIA, and I do like the idea of suicide. But if I kill myself, it's gonna be so silly that people will go, "That was him." It's gonna be like I'm gonna tie a rope to a parachute and jump out the window with concrete shoes on. So I fall, but the parachute, and then it's just a head floating into Central Park where the kids are, and they see me as a headless person. It's gonna be the news, and people go, "Well, fucking who did that, right? Who pushed it? Who tied a parachute around his?" Well, actually, please, if someone actually does kill me like that you'll know that that's so silly, right? But as the CIA operative, right? Trump was like, "Man, we gotta kidnap this guy, right? We gotta burn the fucking Somali daycares. We gotta do all this shit." It's getting tougher and tougher to hide the files, by the way.